Greetings and salutations, folks. I'm sorry I haven't been daily uploading, I've been really busy. I'm currently learning to drive. I know it's many years later than most people. I've just had my third 2-hour lesson and I'm doing okay. It's really tricky. Because I've got anxiety, I think of all the problems before they happen and I want to know the answer. Should that happen, what do I do? So I'm asking a lot of questions, and I told him that I'm a slow learner, but he, after having a few lessons, he said that I'm a better driver than most because I'm so aware, and instead of just trying and pushing and going for it and having pressure, I'm conscious of everything that I need to do before I need to do it. So he said it's like the hare and the tortoise. The hares are actually losing because he's so quick and then he thinks he's brilliant, but then he's not because he falls asleep and he's rubbish. But the tortoise is so thorough and he does it at the pace that he's supposed to be doing it, and he does it thoroughly, he wins. And he said to me he thinks I'm likely to pass first time. But that's a long, long way yet. I'm not good. I'm not at the stage where I can just drive with other people on the road. We go out to an industrial estate where there's lots of speed bumps and lorries, and there's a few other learners going around. And he lets me sit in the chair and then get used to it and do all the checks. Because of the anxiety, I need to be instructed before. Let's say we're coming up to a junction and he wants me to stop, and it's like I need to know exactly where you want me to stop so that I can, that's in the back of my mind, and then I can concentrate on being the right distance from the curb, indicating, checking the mirrors, which is easy to forget. It's really easy to forget to check your mirrors, even if you know from the corner of your eye that there's nothing there, you have to look. I went up to third gear today as well, which is quite cool. I don't really like going fast because I'm really cautious. I love the feeling of going fast, but I know that if somebody else comes, I'm not going to just go, okay, now I need to slow down, I need to clutch and then go to a different gear. I think, oh my god, there's somebody coming, they're going to kill me, they're going to smash into me, because not every other driver is a good driver. You get rubbish drivers as well who don't indicate, who don't follow the rules, who aren't going the right speed. You know what, at the moment I'm really enjoying it. I did tell you, did I? I don't know. I stalled for the first time today. When we come up to a junction and there was somebody else coming, I had to stop, and that's the part I was dreading. I was thinking, what do I do once I've stopped? Because then you've got to go through it again, you've got to do the clutch, and then I can't actually remember if I went out of gear, I can't remember. But the reason I stalled was not something I need to worry about actually, because I not consciously, but not on purpose, I pushed the wrong pedal. I was trying to press the gas, but my left leg pressed the clutch instead, so obviously I did that, and then I thought, oh no, I'm not supposed to be on that pedal, and I lifted it up too quickly, that's why I stalled. But after that I was thinking, oh god, I've just stalled, and what if that happens where there's a lot of other people? But apparently you can't really stall when you're going really fast. But the things that I'm doing now are the trickiest part, and it's not so difficult that I want to quit or that I feel disappointed in myself. I feel quite proud of myself, to be honest. And I love the feeling of physically going. I love the feeling of just looking around, checking the junctions, and other drivers. Sometimes I wave to the other drivers with my hand on the steering wheel like that, and they wave back, and it feels so cute. There's a couple of other learners as well. One of them waved back at me. One of them was so focused on the road that they couldn't even look at me. I don't really have many people around here that I can practice with. I don't have friends and family that drive around here. Well, I have got a few, but it's not conveniently. So I can't practice outside of the lessons. So I think I'm having 2 lessons a week. And my mum, it was like my birthday and my Christmas present, so it's something that I don't have to think about, oh god, have I got the money? Because she's buying them for me, and I'm trying to learn as much as possible, because obviously I don't want to drag it out, but you can only learn so fast, and my mum's being really helpful with that. She's saying it's absolutely fine, you can only learn as quick as you learn. You can't, the way I see it, it's better to have one too many lessons than one too few, because you can't really get driving wrong. Once you've passed, you can't make a mistake, because that could be a life, somebody could get hurt. It's not like, oh, I'll just buy a new computer, my computer broke. If it's your brain that breaks. And it's good as well, it's something else that can mean I can do more things, because I grew up in London, and when I turned 17 I didn't want to drive because everywhere was so convenient. My friends lived locally, like literally down the road, all my friends. There were buses every 5 minutes, so I could go anywhere in London. on the bus, and I had a bus pass at the time. When I was younger, I had a bus pass, and then I had an Oyster card, so it was cheap to travel anyway. And driving in London is pretty awful because there's always lots and lots of people. If this is noisy as well, don't know. Do you like my mug? It's like a jumper. Or it could be like a poncho, you know, I'm the poncho queen. So I've refused, and I'm not going to tell you how old I am. Guess how old I am, don't insult me. But yeah, it's a fair few years after age 17 now, and I've said, yes, I would quite like to drive. I'm also single as well. Something else was that my ex-partner said he was going to drive, and I thought, yes, he can drive, and then he can drive us. I thought, we don't need to both drive, but that never happened anyway. So now I can have a car eventually. I don't know, I might. So now I can learn to drive. I might learn to drive before my next birthday, which would be quite cool. And I can go to the Lake District for a holiday and go to America and rent a car and just go to Disney World and Disneyland. Oh my goodness me. I'd love to do that. I'd love to just... yeah. Hang on, I'm going to adjust this. Oh! Can you still hear me okay? Yeah, I haven't brushed my hair or anything since I've got back. What colour are my eyes today? It's greenish, isn't it? So my next lesson is on Monday at 11, my time, obviously. Not your time, because you could be from anywhere. You could be from the Czech Republic. You could be from Armenia, America. Hi, everybody. I really like the feeling of getting it right, though. I mean, I'm doing really well compared to, I don't know. Given that I have got anxiety, I thought I would be really, really bad. I thought I would panic at everything, and I do get quite, like for lorries coming the other way, I think, oh God. But each time, I noticed today I was much better with the steering, because obviously at first you don't know how much you have to turn the wheel to make the wheels move. You don't know how much, and it was more than I expected, like turning the wheel. You've got to turn it quite a lot to go around the corner. And then parking, I used to be really far away from the curb because I felt like I was really close to it, but you're not, you're actually quite far away from it, so I'm better at that. I forgot to indicate a few times, but there was nobody behind me, so it was like I didn't feel like it was of importance. It's just about getting used to it and doing it subconsciously. But the times when I did indicate to park or turn, I felt really proud, and I was like, and then you just kind of turn it off like automatically. Sometimes it actually does it itself. If you go around a big corner, it turns off by itself, and you hear it click, and you don't even need to think about it, and you can just concentrate on carrying on. And then changing gears today, I found that pretty simple. I mean, I feel like I want to get some things wrong because then I know what it physically feels like to get it wrong, like what noises the engine makes when it's bad. But I'm doing really well, so I don't know what it's like to do it wrong, you know? I need to get it wrong sometimes because then I feel, oh right, that's what it was. That's how far I need to push the pedal, things like that. And when I was changing gears today, I did it perfectly. He said I did it really smoothly, so I don't know what it feels like to do the gears wrong. Because I went up to number 2 because you're supposed to push all the way down on the clutch. Then even it out with your hands like that. Off the clutch slowly and slightly on the gas because, oh, I hate that word, gas. I like to say go, stop, and I don't know what I say for that one. Left, I think I say left leg. And also, when you've got the clutch like halfway, I call it halfway, it's not halfway, and I know it's not halfway, but I call it halfway for some reason, and he doesn't like it when I say that. He says it's the biting point, and I say, that makes me cringe, I don't like that word, ugh. And he said, maybe there's something else we can call it, and I said, how about the point? We'll call it the point, when it gets to the point. And he's like, yeah, okay. And then he kept saying biting, and I was like, it's fine, you can say that, just, it makes me cringe, and you know what I mean when I say the point. Even though we don't need to say it because I think I've got that pretty much spot on. There was one time when I had the clutch a bit too high, and then when I took the handbrake off, it went forward quite quick. But again, it's like when you're down on the gas a bit, you can see it on the meter with the R, whatever it is, and it goes up to about 1. That's when I know I'm doing it right. I thought the gears would be more difficult than they are, remembering at what point you need to change. First of all, the car that I'm learning in has a little arrow that flashes up 2. But it's a lot easier because it's, you know, you see your speed goes up to 10, and I didn't know there was an overlap as well. I thought the car would brake and stop if I didn't change gear in time, but it's not. It's just like the engine's like, hey, can you change? You need to go up. So that's fine. I think I like this is something that my anxiety is good for, because I think, oh, this is going to happen, but it's very unlikely that certain things will happen. And I think, oh, this is going to be difficult, when it turns out it's a lot easier than it is. But I'm still going to take quite a few lessons. I'm going to take a lot of lessons. because I am a slow learner, and I've told him I'm a slow learner. I'd rather go slower and thorough than quick and panic, because if I panic, I just shut down. And I've said to him, you know, I'm just worried if I come to a junction and there is a car coming the other way, because you have to stop and then you start again with the, you know what I'm saying. Most of you probably drive and you're younger than me, I bet. And also because it's Christmas time, my work has been busier because a lot of people are buying my stuff. So I've been doing a lot of crafting. That's why things haven't been daily. And they're not going to be daily until things slow down, but I have got videos for you. I've got a video coming up tomorrow, so you're not going without. I know that some of you watch all of my videos. There are some of you, and I love you millions and billions. Thank you for sticking around, and thank you hi to all the new people as well. Greetings and salutations. My name is Danny. So yeah, that's the reason I've been so busy. The crafting with the work and learning to drive a few times a week, 2 times a week. Excuse me, goodness me. That smells like chicken. I've never eaten chicken. Nice chicken though, that was weird. Oh, whatever. Thanks for watching, folks. Love you loads. Bye. Wish me luck for my next lesson on Monday.